What sticks out to you about Justin Herbert?
A lot of things. He's a good player. I mean, he can make all the throws. Yeah, I mean, that's the key thing. He can make all the throws. Puts it on the money. Good ball placement. It's usually on a line, like usually a dart. He can get the ball up and down nicely. Yeah, he's played with a handful of different receivers this year too, and still been able to put up those numbers and do some good things. So that's probably good for them.
What are the challenges of facing Keenan Allen and Mike Williams?
They're different players, so there's different challenges for each of them, but they're good players. Each of them have different kind of traits that they're really good at that I think everybody knows about. Keenan and his releases and his route running, and Mike with his ability to go get any 50-50 ball and be a really good possession receiver. I think those are things that everybody knows about him.
When we spoke with Coach Staley yesterday, he mentioned you and Derwin James in comparisons to someone like a Charles Woodson. When you hear those type of comparisons, what comes to your mind?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Coach Staley. Me and Coach Staley, we still talk every week, dang near. So, he knows me pretty well. Obviously, he's gotten to know Derwin pretty well, and me and Derwin know each other extremely well. So, like Coach Staley, that's my favorite player. That's been my favorite player. So, we used to always watch film on Charles when he was here. I still do. And then, yeah, I was asked to do certain things while he was here that maybe he got those comparisons from a little bit. And it's kind of the same with Derwin, but, like, in the safety role of it. But, yeah, it's cool.
I know we won't know for sure if Derwin's going to play probably till game day. And I know you're not going against him, but if he was to play, you guys are going to be on the field, the same field on different sides. What's that like for you as being such a good friend?
It's like a proud moment for me, honestly. Like, something that me and him dreamed of. We used to always talk about when, we were at Florida State, younger. Yeah, like usually I'm sitting down on the sidelines and stuff, you know what I mean? But if he plays, I'll probably be up a little bit watching him. Yeah, that's probably it. But if he don't play, then, I hope he take care of himself. That's what I've been telling him this week, is just make sure he take care of himself. I mean, I'm happy for him. They getting to go to the playoffs and stuff anyway, so he got some bigger things down the line. So I want him to take care of himself for sure. And then obviously, like, I'm still a competitor. Like, if he ain't playing, then I think that's in our advantage too. So we'll see. And maybe if he don't play, it just ain't meant to be that me and Derwin play against each other. That'd be a good thing. Maybe one day we'll play with each other, but maybe it's not meant for us to play against each other.
Jalen, when you look back to the time you spent with Coach Staley, what do you think you learned the most from him?
I don't know. I don't know if I can pinpoint like one thing. It's a few things I could probably point to, and point to where he helped me a lot, and that's like valuing relationships a little bit more and being in leadership roles. Those are things that I learned from him a little bit more. It's a variety of things. I can't really pinpoint one thing, but if I had to think of something that just first off of my head, that's what comes up.
Did he encourage you to do that, to be more of a leader? Were you uncomfortable in that position before, or?
No, I wouldn't say that. He encouraged me to be me more. I would say that. Just be myself more. Like, express myself more. Like, because there's times where, like, if I get frustrated or mad or something, I just do my own thing. And playing corner is kind of you doing your own thing a lot of the times anyway, especially playing the way that I play, you just like, yo, Jalen, go over there, lock up that side, or Jalen, go over there, lock up that receiver. So I am kind of a lot of the times where I was like in my own mindset, in my own little game. But once I started playing different positions and stuff like that, and being more involved into every little bit of the defense, he wanted me to express myself more and be who I was a little bit more, so other people can feed off of that. I would say that, yeah.
Jalen,
Just a couple more.
it's pretty easy to see that Derwin James is a really good player. From your point of view, what makes him special?
No, he a great player. He ain't really good. Derwin is elite. Derwin the best safety in football. Derwin is probably one of the best defensive players in football. So get that right, first of all. But he could do any and everything. I mean, yeah, it ain't nothing Derwin can't do. Derwin could probably do everything that I do, plus more than I can do. He could play every position in the secondary. Plays fearless, plays fast, strong, powerful. I mean, like he got all the traits that, you know, like as kids when you would create a player, like you would probably create like somebody like Derwin if you was creating a defensive back. Yeah, that's him. And he a great leader for his team, his teammates, all that good stuff.
Jalen, I know you were worried about him last game after he looked a little shaken up after that hit, and then he went into concussion protocol.
Mm-hmm.
What was sort of you guys are best friends, right? What was sort of your emotion in that moment, and then how did you sort of check in on him, and what was what's your process?
Yeah. Every game I can watch there, and I watch it. So me and my daughters, we were at home. We were watching Uncle DJ, and he was already having a good game. He already had a pick, some big hits. That was a huge hit. You know, a Derwin play that he would normally make. He got up like a little wobbly, like, you know, with his leg and stuff. And then he came out. Obviously, he was getting ejected anyway, but I felt like it worked out. I was like, yo, he did it. Like, you got a pick. You've been playing well. Like, let your team just do the rest. Y'all probably going to win the game, go to the playoffs, just take care of yourself. I texted him, like, right after that, and he texted me back when he got in the locker room, and he said that he was good, but he always say he good anyway. Like, he said he had passed his test and all that or whatever he had going on, but he say that anyway. So, yeah, I just want him to be safe first and foremost. And like I said earlier, like they going to the playoffs, they got something to look forward to. I always want him to play whenever he can, but his health and safety is most important. And if he ain't playing this week, then cool. You know what I mean? We'll be good with that, and he can get healthy and get ready for what they got coming up. But that's part of the game. It's part of football. That's it. It ain't nothing crazy. Like on the outside looking in, you like, man, get him out the game. Like I want to make sure he's straight. But if I was on the team with him and knowing him, I would have been like, man, forget that. Like that's a bullshit. I'll come on in the game. Derwin, we want Derwin in regardless. Like, so it's like what we sign up for. You know, I know it's a bunch of emphasis on the concussions and all that, which it should be, but like that's what we sign up for. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna play regardless. We're gonna try to do whatever we can to play, pass all the tests. Like that's just how we compete. Like that's just who we are. So, but he'll be good though. He gonna be straight. He'll be all right.
When you have
Last
friends
one.
like him make the playoffs, is it easy for you to separate like, hey, I'm really happy for you, and not just like, I wish I was in that position?
Oh no. We ain't got no jealousy, and that's like my little brother. Like genuinely, like I ain't never gonna be jealous or wishing I was in his position. He ain't never done that with me either. Like it ain't never that. Like we always want each other to win. Like that's just how we are. It ain't none of that for sure. Like I want him to be the best every year. I want him to win defensive MVP one time. I want him to go to as many Pro Bowls as he can go to, be all pro every year. I want him to go to the playoffs every year. Like that don't affect me. I'm happy for him to be able to do that. And he want the same for me. You know what I mean? And if our teams ever have to play each other in moments, we're gonna compete. Like if he was playing this week, I don't know if he is or not. Let me clear that up. I don't know if he is or not. But if he plays this week, like I hope he plays well, just not well enough to beat us. Like, You know what I mean? I hope he makes some plays, makes some good tackles, but I hope he don't make like the play that changes the game or the game-winning play for them. Like, I still hope he does well, and he probably think the same. So it is what it is. I mean, I still hope my teammates ball out if he on the field and do their thing, but, you know, not embarrass him. And then, you know, the same vice versa. But, like, that's just because of who me and him are, like, as brothers. You know what I mean? Like, we always want what's best for each other. We ain't got no jealousy in our relationship. Ain't nothing like that. So, yeah.
All set?
All right, y'all.
Thank you.